basically the overlying theme is about this parasite that is breaking out in the central or the western New York region, and nobody knows where it's coming from, but they know it's just spreading and people are dying from it. So the first scene is the hospital death scene that we're supposed to have in it, which is this man laying in a bed with his two family members and this girl, along with these three kind of shadowy men over the FaceTime or Skype. And basically it's just sad he's dying, you know he's gonna die, and that kind of sets the outline to the story. It's gonna cut to the title from there, and then it's gonna come back to this press conference. That girl that was in the hospital bed with the random girl in the hospital room is a PR representative for this pharmaceutical company called Biomedical Solutions. We're passing around a little pamphlet about that company, and basically they're just trying to cover up, you know, they're trying to explain what they know so far about this virus.
Hi everyone, Kyle and I were thinking about pitching an idea. It's a pharmaceutical thriller with a working title called K73. Yeah. Women walk in the room and they're talking, just a little small talk, and one of them mentions, like, I always eye that marble chest set every time I come in, and the other one was like, you owe me a game. So they start playing, and we figure out as they're talking that they both are doctors in this testing facility, and there are two women. So there is Dr. Jessie, I don't have a last name for her, and then there is Dr. Ann Belbach, and she's the supervisor. So we learned that Jessie has been working on this drug for like a decade. This is what, like, her life's work, and the drug that she made is actually going to be put into circulation. It's been approved. It's all in the works. So as Belbach and Jessie, as they're playing this chess game, this opening scene is going to actually be throughout the whole film. It's just going to cut back to the chess scene, and like as the present story progresses, it's going to parallel with their conversation with the chess game. The working title called Gray.
Yeah. So
because this parasite we were thinking of, it would be called Gray's disease. Jessie and Belbach, they're working on this parasite, and they have an idea for a cure. They're really, really close, but they want to get additional funding and just kind of more awareness in America. So what we were thinking is they expose it to a few Americans, and in fact a few people in America, so people really start caring about it.
I have seen humanizing Belbach this time, because yet again we don't want these characters to be black and white. We definitely have a protagonist and an antagonist and obstacles, but even our protagonist is an anti-hero, and Belbach is still this very ambiguous moral character.
Like, the chess game obviously is black and white, but like all the areas in between that are happening in their lives and things, like nothing happening is actually black and white. Like, it's not going to be that simple. It's going to be gray.
Right.
That's
more all
like
the characters,
gray areas.
Gray chess pieces. All the characters fall into this sort of moral ambiguity. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why it would be called Gray.
You only see a tray of drinks and someone's hand, and they're using an eyedropper to poison one of the drinks. But that's all you're going to see. You're not going to see a face or anything like that. No identifiable features. And then someone walks up to the two women and says, "Can I offer you ladies a drink?" They each take a drink. They cheers, which is kind of a little kicker.
With the parallel of the chess scene still going on.
So they cheers, and then they each take a drink, and you never know what happens to either of them or who did it.
Yeah, and as they are each grabbing the glasses, the final chess piece is moving into position, and you hear checkmate, and as they both drink, the king gets toppled.